sixth episode of the 3 Count Out podcast. My name is Era V1, and this week I am joined by the Big Justice and AJ at Detroit. We got Jackal, Joker, and FGK, and Mike, the Rizzler of Detroit, is off. I think maybe getting ready for his AEW debut. I think maybe we'll talk about it.
All right. Hold on. I know Jackal was like kind of amping me up before the podcast, but I swear to God, if you ever refer to any of us, not just me, any of us as those three people, I will walk.
Which one are you?
I swear to God.
Which one?
I don't want to be. I would rather die.
Okay. All right. That can be arranged.
It is 6:46 p.m. on a Monday, and Doug Peterson still has a job in the NFL. Hi.
Surprising.
My name's Jackal Justice, or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
No, don't you let it play into
Jackal
it. No.
Justice. There we go. All right.
Don't give him the time of day.
It's settled. It's settled. Jackal's Big Justice, and then
All right.
Kev, you're AJ. Kev,
No,
you're the
no,
wrestler.
no.
Hey, you're the wrestler.
No. You know why? I don't like his nipples.
What?
No. He has a point.
They poke out too much.
Why are you
I was gonna say, man, is it good to watch the Lions win by such dominant fashion? I like my blood pressure doesn't spike. That being said, I am FGR, Fire Guy Rizzler.
There you go. Mike's the wrestler with the weird nipples.
Yeah, Mike could be the guy with the nipples that fucking cut glass.
I
had talk in my mouth when you did that. I fucking choked on it.
Well, also at the same time though, I haven't seen Mike's nipples in a long time. So Mike, if you
I saw him last night.
Did you? But this before or after he went to Virginia Beach to train for his AEW.
He got to Virginia Beach and he said, "Surprise!"
That's why he went down to Virginia Beach. That's romantic night on the beach.
Starting to make a lot more sense now. I'm getting it. Okay,
just a little vacay.
Get double chunk chocolate cookie before I beat up on
chocolate cookie.
QT Marshall.
Hey, you know what? You know where Mike could have gone on vacation? Mike could have gone to the magical world of Newark, New Jersey, and he could have seen AEW Full Gear. Hey, I agree. As somebody from New Jersey, I agree. We were talking about this before the podcast. We're gonna make it a little game. I told you it's in the Prudential Center. Let's take a guess. Has AEW filled the arena? Ladies and gentlemen, take a guess. Jackal, Kev, take a guess. No. Take a guess on the number on the on the current number of seats.
If we're talking filled the arena,
tickets distributed.
Now this is a pay-per-view.
It's
like
basketball? Would you
so
like
for
capacity?
Us this is not Ford Field, this is Little Caesars Arena.
Would you like even smaller?
Would you like I will not tell you what they are currently set up at. The capacity for the capacity is around about 16 to 17,000. That is not what they are set up at. That is
LC.
Not what they are set up at.
That's LC. Man, I was gonna say, I think for an AEW show, I feel like they could sell out about 1,000. So for a pay-per-view in New Jersey, I'm gonna say, I don't know if this is confident or accurate. I actually don't really know. I'm gonna say like around 5,000, a solid third. I definitely know they didn't sell it out, but also I feel like it's a pay-per-view.
Do you want any feedback on that?
No, I want Danny to go first.
Okay. I think, you know what? I feel like an absolute dickhead saying this, but I'm going to go Price is Right rules. I'm going to go lower.
4,999.
Yeah. Okay. I guess $1, Drew.
All right. Well, hey, listen, these numbers are from @WrestleTix on Twitter, so don't come after me. Right now, current setup, okay, this is the total amount of seats available.
And it's sold this Saturday, correct?
Available. This Saturday,
Okay.
November 23rd.
Oh boy.
So the day that this episode comes out, so it's 7 o'clock tonight. They have 8,369 seats available in a 16,000 seat arena.
Wait.
I mean,
available.
So
half.
It's distributed.
Half.
So this is how much they've told. This is how much they've sold total so far. 7,407, which leaves them with a available 962. So as of right now, only 1,000 open seats. Granted, they're only set up for like half the capacity, but it's not. They've sold more in the Prudential Center before.
They've also sold less.
They
have also sold less in the Prudential Center. That is true. That is true. And that is definitely not like when I went to go see them in Allentown, it was a half empty arena. That is not the case here. We're talking maybe a couple of sections, the nosebleeds, stuff like that. So it should be, at least with what they have set up, they have maybe about a good half of the arena blocked off, but with what they have set up, should be nice and full.
So they'll make it look full, which is still good. Like that's a lot.
Right.
So I was like a third. Man, I fucking hope so. So it's about half. They'll get half by then, half. Which still isn't
ideal, but it's better than the alternative.
Yeah.
And the people that are there are going to be treated to an amazing, I say legitimately, but then we look at the pre-show. With the exception of the pre-show, a legitimately good pay-per-view, and Full Gear is one of the quote-unquote big four for AEW. So they want it to have that impact, and it does. Again, with the exception of the pre-show, but that's where we're gonna start. For the first time ever, we're talking about an AEW pre-show. Maybe this was the plan all along, because fueled by a double chocolate chunk cookie, we have Big Boom AJ with Big Justice at ringside versus QT Marshall, New Jersey's own.
Of course his fucking kid is going to be there. Why wouldn't his kid be there?
Rizzler has been teased but unconfirmed. But he's get Rizzler.
Run down and make the save, dude. Oh my god.
He's gonna cash in his chocolate chunk cookie in the bank and make the win.
By the way, Rizzler's real name is Christian.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So Christian is, I say run down to the ring. It's more gonna be like that fat kid sort of waddle where it's like the back and forth thing. Just that, but really quickly.
Maybe, Rizzler's real name is Christian. Maybe he's Christian Jr., so maybe we get Christian Cage.
Oh.
Does the Rizzler have a father, or is Christian the greatest Rizzler?
I think Christian Cage is the Rizzler's father.
I think Christian Cage runs down to the ring, takes out Big AJ, and gets in his fucking kid's face, and he goes, "So,
hey,
how's your dad doing?"
Hey, you use his full legal government name, Big Boom AJ.
Oh, sorry, Big Boom AJ.
Big
Boom
takes
him out.
Big Boomage.
And then goes up to the little kid. It's like, your dad's not dead, but he's not doing too hot, is he? And then the kid's gonna kick him in the dick or whatever, because the kids, of course, are gonna want to get into a spot. And then a Big Boom Aj is gonna pop up, hit him with the chocolate chunk cookie in your dookie. He's gonna hit him with the nookie. Win the 1, 2, 3 on QT Marshall. Come on, the cookie. Come on. There's no shot that they're gonna be paying this fucking guy money to come on and perform to not have him fucking win. Did you see that QT Marshall posted his own version of the Costco Guys song on the AEW TikTok today?
Oh no!
I didn't know they had a song, so no.
Mm-hmm.
You've never heard the Costco Guys song?
Here, we're gonna go
not here. Let me live in peace.
Well, Jackal, while you pull that up, I just want to say, the story of this match, This is the match that apparently New Jersey has always wanted, according to Tony Khan. Big Boomage is apparently news to me as somebody who was a fan of the New Jersey indie scene. Apparently, he's a big part of the New Jersey indie scene. I never fucking heard of him.
Well, Tony
never
Khan
once in my life.
This is the match that
Find that hard.
New Jersey always wanted. Is also saying like, oh yeah, the Jaguars versus Detroit at Ford Field is the match that they always wanted. No, it's not. No one they didn't want that.
Oh, Jackal, you want me to play this?
Yeah,
No.
sure, go for it. I got you. I got you. This is the
go.
QT Marshall version.
Here we go.
Oh, that's fine. Are we gonna get copyright stricken off this?
Yeah, I hope not.
Maybe.
Tony God, please don't sue us.
A Discord won't. I don't know if you can hear it.
Oh, it's a little choppy.
Oh, Discord.
Oh gosh, we tried. Darn it. Oh man. Beans.
Oh, it's so bad. He's doing the talk rapping.
This just sounds like cake.
All right. I think that's all we can do. But honestly, that's as much as I want to give him. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I have no idea why you booked this match. I don't know.
Costco guys are fucking winning, dude. I can't wait for your pay-per-view spike to increase by about 3 people,
Dude.
and it's all of his family who bought it instead
Dude,
of
the
not
Costco
buying
guys
it.
they're not even sponsored by Costco.
Nope.
The company wants
Costco
nothing to do. The company's like, yeah, that's cool, I guess. Thanks. Keep buying our cookies. Yeah.
See, the thing is for them, and I feel like we're definitely going way off of sports talk, which is what we're known for.
No,
However,
this is a pay-per-view card. This is a perfect. We
However,
spent 10 minutes.
this still needs to
talking about
get out
this.
there. The fact that I did not know they were not sponsored by Costco. I figured they fucking were. Were. But yeah, of course they're not going to be sponsored by them because they're known as the Costco Guys. Like, honestly, Costco wins in this 10 times out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to be like,
advertising.
well, if you don't pay us, we're going to leave. Be like, okay, leave. You're still going to be known as that. Our name's still in. No one else. They're not going to call you the Walmart Guys. They win. So, of course, I got to fucking sponsor them.
Yeah, Walmart ain't selling no double chunk cookies. God, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's starting.
You already having a stroke? Jeez, all right.
Oh, boy.
Jesus.
Oh, boy.
You know, what I'm looking forward to the most, right, is I'm looking forward to Big Boom AJ doing probably an elbow to the head called like the Boom Elbow or some dumb shit like that. When inevitably AJ's gonna win, and then they're gonna hoist him up high. They're gonna hoist up Big AJ and Rizzler and hold them all up high, and then as everyone's celebrating in the ring, and AEW Full Gear begins, then while we have Big Justice, AJ, and the Rizzler in the ring, we get bump. Oh my
God.
Because the first match of the night will be MJF versus Roderick Strong. And I know 100% that MJF is going to have some fucking words for the Costco guys and
God,
the Rizzler.
wish.
So, God, I really fucking hope they stay out there. But, yeah, I mean, MJF versus Roderick Strong, kind of the match that everybody wanted was MJF versus Adam Cole. This is, I'm assuming, a match to just inevitably give us MJF versus Adam Cole later down the line.
I feel like this is just a work your way down the henchman type of storyline.
Yeah. It's not the first time Roderick Strong has been in this position in Adam Cole's career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all watched NXT 5 years ago.
Yeah. So, MJF versus Roderick Strong. I got MJF.
I think Roddy is going to come down to the ring and just going to be screaming, Adam!
Rizzler!
Screaming at the Costco guys at the top of his lungs, and his vocal cords will actually be strong enough to make Costco guys really fried my brain. MJF's ears bleed, and he lies down for the 3 count. Roderick Strong takes it with the power of his very strong vocal cords.
Maybe. Possibly. Neck strong, vocal strong. Vocal cords are in the neck.
See? Not a very far-fetched comment, if I do say so myself.
FGK, what you got?
Well, it's gonna be MJF.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't blame.
As much as although real quick, I just want to like shoot back because obviously it's gonna be MJF. Like the storyline doesn't continue if Roderick Strong wins. It doesn't. Some storylines are made to be predictable. How do you think the conversation went with Tony Khan and QT Marshall? Be like, hey, so we're gonna have a match on Full Gear. Cool. We're gonna face the Costco guys. Oh, who's that? Oh, these guys. Oh, okay, cool. You're also gonna lose. What?
You know,
I'm sorry.
How dare you disrespect me like this
QT
in front of my family?
QT Marshall is one of those guys where when AEW first started, he was a very, very, very big deal that they had him on their roster. Right, he was like a very big indie name. He got signed. He had a great time on AEW Dark, awesome time. And then never did anything past that. And it's unfortunate that now he's being relegated to whatever the fuck this is. I'm assuming he pissed somebody off. That is the only way you can get assigned Big Boom AJ with Big Justice and the Rizzler unconfirmed.
I feel like Tony Khan definitely asked him who his favorite NFL team was, and if it wasn't the Jaguars, it was like, you're dead to me.
Yeah.
You're giving TK a lot of credit. It'd be more like, yeah, you're dead to me, bud.
QT's a big New Jersey guy. He definitely would have said the Giants.
And we'll talk about that later.
I think Tony, I think Tony Khan took that personally. Anyway, speaking of people that take things pretty personally, luckily, I think still probably on a murder rampage. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Jay White versus Hangman Adam Page. I'd be very okay with this on paper. So I don't really know why this is on here, but I'll take it. There's not really a story that I'm aware of. Yeah.
All right. Bit of a kind of going down the route that AEW has done in the past, where it's like, yeah, this match will be really good. We don't know how the fuck to get there, but we're just gonna do it regardless. We've done it in the past, so it's our MO at this point.
Like Jay White and Hangman, they do have a history of matches. I think Hangman has beaten Jay White once. I think Jay White is 4-1. That's kind of the only story that I can think of, is just that they have this back and forth. Also, I'm pretty sure Hangman was hurt because he was limping. So I don't even know if this match is still going to happen, honestly. But I guess provided Hangman's okay, sure. I would assume Hangman's kind of trying. I assume the reason why this match is on here is just to give Hangman a push and give him something to do, because he's not one that you want to have just hanging out and catering. So I assume this is going to be Hangman winning. Jay White's just with the Bang Bang Gang, so he can afford a singles loss.
Now, my biggest question here is, Swerve Strickland still trying to put out his house fire, or what's he been doing as of late?
We'll get to Swerve. Swerve is on here. Swerve's
he is on here. Got it.
Swerve's dealing with a little bit of business.
Oh, so my headcanon prediction of Swerve getting involved in this match is not based.
He's probably not.
Okay.
You'll understand why. He quite literally has his hands full.
Then I like Jay White here. I feel like Jay White winning offers more to this series, and this one I actually don't want to make any jokes about, because I feel like this one would be very interesting to watch in the future. Give me Jay White.
honestly, I don't think Adam Page really needs another win right now. So yeah, I was also gonna go Jay White. Just I don't know. It's just is this their first match together? I mean, in quote unquote feud.
No, they've had 5 other matches.
Give me Jay White. I already made my decision.
All right. There you go. Stick with
he's
it. I like
4-1, so it makes sense. He's won 4 other times. And actually, the only time that Hangman beat him was interference because Christian Cage came in. So, and you're maybe not wrong.
It's his father.
It's his daddy.
Papa.
Daddy. Well, hey, Daddy continues to give us to give us good things for AEW because finally we're getting to a reset also for AEW's tag division because
about fucking time.
We have a 4-way for the tag team. For the tag team championship. This feels like an AEW match. All right, we have Private Party. Okay, Isaiah and Mark versus a team that this is the one time I wish Mike was here because I know he also likes this team. You two may be a little unfamiliar. These are the youngest guys in AEW history. Their entire gimmick is just that they're like 80s synthwave outrider. They mimic Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, and they're just. You don't take them seriously, but they're just fun to watch. They're the Outrunners, Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd. They've been getting a lot of love on AEW Collision. I latched onto them pretty early just because they're really funny. So that's 2. So we got Private Party, we got the Outrunners, and then we have the Kings of the Black Throne, Malachi Black and Brody King. That's just the House of Black, but when it's just the duo of Malachi and Brody. They just have a different name. But still House of Black, essentially. And the Acclaimed, Anthony and Max. So, finally, 4 AEW tag teams going for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. No Young Bucks in sight.
I mean, everybody loves the Acclaimed. And if you're saying that Mike really loves that 80s synthwave rocker team...
I'm not saying that as a joke. I know he actually enjoys them.
I feel like it's written into my contract here, into the 3 Counted Out channel, that at the very least, if Mike isn't here, I have to do one thing for him each week. And I feel like it's only fitting.
Yeah, get it out now, so that way when we get to the football picks...
Oh yeah, we're doing. Gimme the one that's like the Rockers. What was the name? The Discord cut out. Outrunners. This one's for you, Mike. Miss you, my baby boy.
That's a rough pick. Honestly, give me the other one.
There was 4.
Yeah, give me honestly anyone else.
Anyone else? All right.
Go ahead. Name another team that was listed in this match.
Yeah. Give me the black. Almost said something rough.
Yep, give the black people.
No,
there are black people. The Acclaimed. There are black people.
No,
he has Private Party too.
No, I don't want Private Party. No, I want the. God, why am I blanking on the?
You want the white people? You want Malachi Black and Brody King, Kings of the Black Throne.
The Blackpool Combat Club has been disbanded, bud.
Who am I thinking of?
House of Black.
I'm
the
thinking
Kings of the Black Throne, the House of Black, Malachi Black, and Brody King.
That's why.
What do you not understand?
I heard that, but my brain went one way and my hearing went another. Okay. And so that's why. Yeah,
I like. Ooh, I love William Regal.
Right, so Jackal's got the Outrunners. Ooh. You got House of Black. I was also gonna go House of Black. It's a really good pick, but I think personally, just because they're the only people that have really been in a story for the AEW Tag Team Championships, like recently. Granted, they lost to the Young Bucks every time, but Private Party. I don't know exactly how they come out of this. I don't think they come out of this. I think it's going to be one of those like scoop them up, roll them up, 3 count. It's not going to be like a big dominant win. I don't think anyone is going to come out of this match looking inherently more. I don't think that's not the picture AEW wants right now. I think AEW wants to show that they're all very competitive and that they're all very equal. So it's going to be a great match. And like I said, this feels like, from a card perspective, this feels like the most classic AEW match that we've had in a while. Like this feels like I'm looking on Twitter during the pandemic and Tony Khan just put out a tweet saying this. And I'm like, fuck yeah, on this random Wednesday night. This is going to be great. Granted, this is on a Saturday night, but I am legitimately excited for this 4-way.
To be fair, now, Wednesday is my Saturday.
Quick question here. Resident local AEW fan, 42069. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, did the Bucks ever lose the titles, or did they just drop them? Question mark.
Yeah, so
yeah, your silence says a lot.
Legitimately could not tell you what happened.
Oh boy. Okay.
You're supposed to be the resident AEW guy.
In his defense, it's not like AEW has been giving him a reason to watch to begin with. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Let me go to their Wikipedia. Let me scroll. Professional wrestling career. Let me scroll down. Hold on. They got a long Wikipedia. Wikipedia.
The Bucks have been injury prone from time to time, so I wouldn't be surprised if one of them got hurt.
Okay, so here we go. At All In, the Young Bucks successfully defended their titles against FTR and the Acclaimed at Fright Night Dynamite on October 30th. The Young Bucks lost their titles to Private Party, ending their third reign at 192 days. After the match, the Young Bucks gracefully handed their belts to Private Party, hitting at a face turn. Later in the show, the Young Bucks were seen in their locker room shredding apart documents and proceeded to leave the arena, stating that AEW had become, quote, too chaotic for them and they would be working from home going forward. It was then reported that the Young Bucks would be taking a hiatus from wrestling, allowing Nicholas to heal from a shoulder injury. So Private Party beat them for the titles, and it seems like it was probably real life just due to injuries and things like that.
So I'm very glad I did not pick Private Party then, because I don't feel like they're retaining whatsoever.
Nah, they probably are.
Hey, we'll find out. Well, we'll also find out about the next match.
The next match features our Lord and Savior, Sasha Christ.
Oh, God
bless.
As she steps into the ring to defend her AEW TBS championship against my Lord and Savior, Chris Statlander.
Is she still an alien?
No. Chris Statlander is no longer an alien. Chris Statlander is just really strong.
That just goes to show you my frame of reference when it comes to AEW. It has been a minute.
Yeah, it has been a minute because she dropped that gimmick like a year ago.
Never mind.
What?
Yes, Kevin. I think Kevin may have had to fart.
No,
I kind of heard it. What was that noise coming through?
So now that she's human, and
there's something else.
Kevin's ripping ass. We started talking about fucking Sasha Banks, and he started.
So you got Sasha. You got Sasha
Banks
Christ.
Does make me gassy.
You got Sasha Christ with Camille versus Chris Statlander for the title. I think Sasha Christ retains. Amen.
Can I, instead of rooting for who's gonna win, can I guess for whether or not I watch the match and at least once go, Sasha Christ?
Yeah. It feels a little, I'll allow it.
I root for that then. I root for to at least watch this match once and at least make that statement once where I go, Sasha Christ.
Hey, this just in. Kev's gonna watch a Sasha Christ match.
Yeah, wow, first for everything, huh?
Yeah, I think it's time. I'd like to actually feel, because I only see the highlights of how good.
How graceful her holiness is. Yep.
I heard a little bit of vomit come out.
Because she.
Jackal, how do you feel about her lordship?
Really good.
I think it would be unholy of me. I think it would be sacrilegious if I pick anybody else here in this manner. So, Sasha, and on this day, Sasha said, "Let there be roll-ups."
Amen.
And of course,
on the third match, Sasha botched.
I can't wait for her to be carried down on her chariot of an Escalade or a Cadillac. Or some other generic expensive car yet again.
It's because Eddie's her hero and he drove a car. Okay? That's why.
Every big match I have, I'm going to come down and it's going to be an expensive car.
Eddie's my hero. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Sasha Christ also is, a famously cousin of Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, a rapper. Also a rapper in AEW is... Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland has found himself.
He swerves when he drives.
He does swerve when he drives, and he has swerved himself right into the way of the Hurt Syndicate, which is the Hurt Syndicate.
The Hurt Syndicate.
A completely new
with wrestlers such as
you've never heard of this idea ever before, Jackal.
This sounds like copyright infringement.
No. Hear me out. All right.
Oh, hear me out.
Hold on. Hear me out. All right. So Hurt Syndicate, completely unheard of idea. Okay. Listen. Hear me out. All right. Bobby Lashley. Okay. Start there. There. Bobby Lashley. You take Bobby Lashley. He's a really big dude. Really big. Really muscular. Really smart. Really strong. Not really that great on the mic. Not anything against Bobby. No insult at all to Bobby Lashley. If you happen to hear this, Bobby, you scare me. Please don't come to my home. But you got to give him a mouthpiece, right? So who else could fit the presence of Bobby Lashley than MVP? Okay, MVP.
Okay.
So we got Bobby Lashley. We got MVP. All right, now but listen. Hurt Syndicate's not done yet. Okay, you got some extra room. Because you can't have Bobby Lashley looking weak. Can't have that. You got to have somebody to be in Bobby Lashley's place. Smaller guy, maybe cruiserweight. Somebody who's not really doing much, but somebody who could be doing much in AEW. And legitimately, I think one of the best WWE to AEW hires that AEW has ever done over its 5 years of existence. Shelton Benjamin.
Oi! I know that. That's huge.
It is literally the Hurt Business from WWE minus Cedric Alexander and put into WWE called the Hurt Syndicate. So this is where Bobby Lashley has excelled. This is where Shelton Benjamin has excelled. This is where MVP has excelled. And there's a very interesting story that they are telling with Swerve Strickland because they want to get Swerve Strickland into the Hurt Syndicate. But Swerve Strickland, he kind of has his own thing going on right now between him and Prince Nana, so he doesn't want to get involved with the Hurt Syndicate. Obviously, they're trying to coax him away from that. So there's some very interesting stories that are being told here, and they're maybe hinting at Prince Nana doing his own thing and Swerve Strickland being left by himself. Personally, I really don't want them to separate Swerve and Prince Nana. So I hope that regardless of what happens in this match, that doesn't happen. I also think that at least between Swerve Strickland and Bobby Lashley, Bobby just got to AEW. His debut was put off for a while. The way that they did it was they brought in MVP first. Then, like a week or two later, they brought in Shelton Benjamin. And a couple weeks after that, they brought in Bobby Lashley. So Bobby was kind of the big reveal at the end of all of this. I really hope that they don't make Bobby even if he loses, I hope they don't make him lose easily. I think Swerve should be the one to lose because you're telling the story of Prince Nana's loyalty doesn't waver. You can say, yes, it does. And then, then Swerve can lose easily there. So I really hope that Swerve comes out of this one. I hope that Bobby Lashley comes out of this one. But Swerve's also AEW's guy, so you never know. There's the story right now throughout all of AEW is people coming into their potential and kind of everybody taking that next step up. We'll talk about it a little bit later with Jon Moxley, but that could be the story that they're telling here. It's possible.
I feel like, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, hey, Mike isn't here, so I have to cut off somebody. All right,
that's the point.
It's another.
I'm excited to hear. I'm excited to hear Kev's take on this. Go ahead, Kev.
Swerve is kind of, you said he's the AEW guy, but what makes the statement more clear than beating the AEW guy? Like, obviously, I feel like this is a pretty obvious win. In the other category, I feel like this is going to be an easy Lashley win. I would almost say a dominant win, not even close. Mind you, I will allow shenanigans.
Oh, well, thank God. Thank you, our benevolent leader, for allowing tricky dicky shenanigans to be involved in the match.
Swerve, I feel like it's going to be a definitive Lashley win. I just can't tell you if it's going to be clear or not. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, somebody go to New Jersey right now and tell Swerve and Bobby that FGK gives them the go-ahead for some shenanigans.
Yeah, Mike, chop. All right, we didn't send you out there for a reason on the company card. I saw the payment come out.
Come on, the pre-show's over. You got time.
Please, jeez, Pete. No, I also will say I want to give credit where credit is due. This is probably the most intriguing storyline that doesn't involve, the main title that AEW has produced in quite some time. So
no gold on the line.
I'm impressed. I'd say Bobby Lashley winning here gives the story more legs, and since Kevin allowed there to be shenanigans, I hope there is some involved.
It just made sense if there was. Yeah. That being said, if there are shenanigans, I just want my royalty check, and I won't ask for anything else.
Oh, there's going to be plenty of shenanigans. Don't you worry. Like I said, kind of the story in AEW right now is realizing your potential and living up to that potential and taking that extra step. And that is, I think, something that is being told well in the stories of these next few matches. Somebody who has failed to live up to their potential over the past 5 years, Daniel Garcia. He, kind of when he came into AEW, had all of this buzz around him, kind of being a Ring of Honor pure wrestler, kind of having that little bit more technical aspect, and people were like, man, he's really going to do well here. And then he didn't do anything for the next 5 years, and he was Chris Jericho's side chick, and and he had a brief run with the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, but
that's because his whole gimmick was based around a stupid dance.
Yeah.
That was his literal whole entire gimmick. I don't care how good of a wrestler you are, and when your whole gimmick is a fucking shimmy thrust. That's it?
Correct. Yeah.
You take that back. It's not stupid. It's the coolest thing since sliced bread, god damn you.
Yeah, I'm not sure how people go, yeah, that's world champion right there. Like, no, his whole when people think him, they think of the stupid fucking dance. Hey, got him over?
That's great.
Whatever.
Well, that dance is kind of the crux of everything of Jon Moxley saying that he hasn't lived up to his potential. So, Daniel Garcia has a match against the AEW TNT champion, Jack Perry. Jack Perry, part of the Elite, but again, the Young Bucks out of the picture due to injury, that kind of thing. So Jack Perry doesn't have any friends anymore because he was friends with the Young Bucks, and that was it. So legitimately, I feel like this is going to be Daniel Garcia's night, and finally picking up gold in AEW, not Ring of Honor, AEW.
Give me Daniel Garcia as he does his amazing, most fantabulous dance over the corpse of Jungle Boy, and Jungle Boy cries me a river all night long.
There may be glass.
This
Cry me a river.
This would be a genuine, like, great point to show Jungle Boy being like a good by himself solo superstar, than just giving it to Daniel Garcia. So give me Jungle Boy. Give me Jack Perry.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say you're gonna go for Jack Perry, but you're gonna call him Jungle Boy. All right.
Yeah. Give me a tomato.
You know, another story of wrestlers
David
that
Bowie,
often
Ziggy Stardust. You know, what's the difference?
Yeah, he looks nothing like David Bowie, but
Ziggy Stardust.
We're getting off topic.
No, I was saying Jack Perry looks nothing. Okay. Anyway,
I didn't say he looked like. I didn't say he did.
Anyway, these next two wrestlers, again, the story of not living up to one's potential, and honestly, also maybe the story of getting their names wrong, because they often get confused for one another. Apparently, I guess until Kyle shaved his head. But we have Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. Just a singles match, no title or anything on the line, no title between the two. But Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher, it's going to be one of those really good flippy dippy shit matches.
I know who Kyle Fletcher is, so give me Will Ospreay because he can do a backflip.
Kyle Fletcher can also do a backflip.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me reiterate that. Give me Will Ospreay because I've seen him do a backflip. Anyway, next.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Give me Kyle Fletcher because Kyle Fletcher can also do backflips.
That's fair. That's fair. Listen, all you need to know is that a lot of people, until Kyle Fletcher cut his hair, everybody used to look at Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher and think they were the same person. They're not. Kyle Fletcher is Australian. Will Ospreay is British.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. The white people don't look the same.
That means a lot coming from you.
That's like saying, actually, one's from Oklahoma, one's from Montana.
Hey,
so,
Kev,
they're
be
really
careful what
different.
you say. Careful what you say, because the white people will put bags over your head, just like this white person, your AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley, going up against the AEW hero, Dandy Dragon's favorite wrestler, Orange Cassidy.
Man, those segues are really putting in work tonight.
You don't make it easy.
Yeah, Moxley. I don't even have to talk about. I don't have to give you a reason why. It's gonna be Moxley.
Good for Orange Cassidy, though.
Good for Orange Cassidy for being in there, but it's Moxley.
Here go ahead, Jackal.
If he what's I know he comes out to a certain song, but what is the title of that song? I always forget.
Which one? He comes out to two.
Ball with the ball, de bang, de bang.
No, not Kid Rock. He's not a piece of shit with no fucking taste.
So
hey,
what's the one?
That spaghetti
Orange
restaurant
Cassidy
was fire for the 2 months it was in there, or whatever.
That's Eminem.
Orange Cassidy comes out. He has 2 songs that he uses.
The special one.
The special. So that's where it gets a little weird because the special one is technically not the special one. So when Orange Cassidy was on the Indies, he used Jane. And then when he went to AEW, they couldn't get the rights to Jane, so he used "Where Is My Mind."
Where is my mind? That's the one that I'm thinking of.
Then that's his entrance.
Well, because then they got the rights back to Jane. AEW got the rights to use Jane full time, so now he uses Jane full time. But they also still have the rights to "Where Is My Mind" that they just have.
Oh, so they use Where Is Jane?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, not Where Is Jane? But yeah, so they'll do Where Is My Mind sometimes on special ones, I think.
Where is Jane, though?
I don't know where Jane is. Jane is hopefully not front row in this match because Orange Cassidy is going to get murdered. But Jackal, who do you have between these two?
If Orange Cassidy comes out to a good song, I think he's gonna put up a lot more of a fight than people expect, treating this like it's an actual like UFC fight or fucking something. I think this is gonna be a very sneaky good match. Like it's gonna be a lot better than people give it credit for. But I do think that it's going to be Mox at the end of the day. However, the fucking swerve of the century would be giving it to Orange Cassidy right here.
And I for one, since I don't think Swerve is winning his match, I for one think this is going to be the swerve of the night. Because I think Orange Cassidy's going to do it. And
Really?
Wild.
Here's why.
I can't wait to hear why.
So Jon Moxley has already attempted murder multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With plastic bags, they can't find the murder weapon.
Where do you go from here?
I think I was gonna say, I think he just murders him at this
Right.
point. I think Orange Cassidy leaves AEW Full Gear in a body bag.
Right. Where do you go from here? Gun. There, you can't go up. You can't go from here. You can't.
He's gonna call Arn Anderson. Get the Glock.
You can't do I legitimately don't know if Jon Moxley wins, the story's gonna go on for too long because they can't escalate it to gun. I mean, I guess if you're Brian Pillman, you can, but Brian Pillman's not here anymore, so I don't think anyone can do gun.
Don't tell his son, Axel Foley, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Nexus King.
Yeah,
Yep,
sure,
that too.
whatever.
But no, just I don't know where you go from here. And they've already one of the reasons that the Young Bucks gave for leaving was that it was chaotic because of Jon Moxley. So you already have wrestlers in story saying that they're leaving until this is handled. I don't know where you go with this. I don't think the Jon Moxley problem is going to end after this. But I think, at the very least, you get Orange Cassidy doing some sneaky shit, getting the surprise roll-up from, getting that little fucking backslide seatbelt that he does or whatever, like a leverage pin, not even a finisher, not an orange punch, not just sliding down, keeping him down just for 3, just to get the win. And eventually, Jon Moxley, once they, figure out a way to move forward from this, they can have Jon Moxley, come back. He can win the title. He can have an actual reign. They can do it at that point. But I feel like you could have Orange Cassidy come in, take the win. There's a quick reset with the people that said, hey, we're leaving for 2 or 3 weeks until Jon Moxley's handled. The 2 or 3 weeks is up, So they need to do that to get people back because AEW has an extensive roster, but they're digging deep. So hopefully, hopefully they can do it. Plus, Orange Cassidy is fucking loved in New Jersey. It's where he started. He started actually as a surfer bro in Atlantic City. That was like the origin of his character. So
that was Orange Creamsicle Cassidy.
So
man.
I really hope that he gets his moment in New Jersey as well. So I'll take Orange Cassidy. But hey, that is the first time where we have covered an AEW card, including the pre-show. So, hey, for the first time, Tony Khan got us to talk about his show in its entirety.
And all it took
on that
was
royalty check sales.
Bring the boom to the pre-show.
Hey,
my heart just skipped a beat. Hold on.
Hey, listen, this show comes out Saturday at noon. Saturday at 7:00 is the pre-show where you can watch Big Justice and
for free.
and AJ in their AEW debut. Because that would have already happened at this point, let us know. Give us the amount of booms that you give their match in the comments below. Let us know how many booms or dooms you give their match.
If you don't give it anything, just let me know personally at xJackalJoker on Twitter how many booms you took in your shorts while watching that match.
How many booms did you take watching the Lions?
Oh, dude, I boomed on the first one and then I turned it off because I knew that game was not going to be worth my time near the end of it, man.
Speaking of boom and dooms, so I've seen something recently. The Lions have now become considered as the bullies of the NFL because how dare we put 52 points on the Jaguars when we could have just stopped after 30?
Yeah, there's no mercy rule, huh?
I've seen like fans, I've seen players go like, yeah, they're just fucking, that's just mean. They didn't need to do that. They're just proving a point. Be like, now mind you, the Jaguars are not good this year, but they're still an NFL quality team.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If we can put up 52 fucking points, yeah, we're gonna do it.
Joseph Kirby, our starting free safety, who has the most interceptions in the NFL for a single game at the moment. He said it best perfectly, like literally all joking aside. He said, if you're not ready to play an NFL team, like if you're not ready to play a game of football, that's not on us. Like that's on you. We just played the team that's in front of us, and if you guys aren't ready for an ass whooping, sorry, bud. Like, that's not our fucking problem then. We go out there, we play the game, we go the fuck home. If you're not ready, that's on you.
Exactly.
The Jags, like, bullies of the NFL. This is the same team that has been joked about and ridiculed for years for the fucking NFL.
This is the team that was for years. I think I've said this a bunch before. This is the team that was we're playing the Lions this week. Throw the second string in there for fun. Like we were the laughing stock for so long that now that we're good, people are like, well, that's not very nice. I mean, what the fuck? You guys are being mean. You guys are playing.
You guys are playing football.
That's not nice.
I think, Era, you'll know the severity of this when I say it, but Kevin, I don't think it's hit you yet, like exactly what the Lions are doing.
Oh, I can't. I'll let you know.
The score differential and what we're doing to teams and how we're performing, it is on par with another NFL team throughout the course of history. Like, there's only one team that's comparable to what the Lions are doing right now. And take any random. I know you're not going to get it. Take any random guess. A team from a single season is being compared to the Lions right now. Take any guess. Throw it out there.
I can't give you a year, but I can give you a general era. It's wrong, but I feel like you'll kind of get where I'm coming from. The 2008 Patriots, Tom Brady prime.
You actually got it. You were close. You were close. You were off by 1 year.
Yeah.
We are being compared to the 07 Patriots, and that number is important because that Patriots team was the last team to have a perfect regular season, a perfect run in the playoffs, and they were one game away from having a perfect season in of its entirety, only to lose to Eli Manning in the Super Bowl.
How the fuck do you lose to Eli Manning? He's the lesser Manning.
Well, Mannings have powers over Tom Brady. It's something that's been studied for ages.
No.
Family feud.
Like, the Lions are on a legendary run right now. This is unheard of for this team.
Oh my God, yeah. I know we're biased because we're from here. Like, this is our team, but like we also understand that the Lions were the first team ever to go 0-16 in the NFL. First team ever. We watched that season. We were alive and watched that season. So the fact that people could say, like, they're just bullies in the NFL, they're just putting up points. Good. Fuck them. We were the worst team in the NFL, and the fact that we're the best, you can't handle it. You had Sam Darnold, who had 5 good games. We kicked his ass. Now he's kind of like, he's not my favorite anymore. He was really good up until then. Jordan Love, hey, he's a good quarterback. Barely beat the fucking Bears though. Other teams, whatever, this and that. I just feel like you guys were so used to the little brother that you could pick on. Now he's grown up. He's bigger than you. You have a genuine problem with it, and I love it.
I think the other thing that's kind of bothering me a little bit, if I'm being honest with you guys, we're grown adults. This is a fucking man's league. Like, everybody's complaining about hits and like, I want the hard hitting back. All these penalties is making the game soft. I don't want my game to be soft. Remember when men were men when they played this game and not little boys? And these are the same people that are now complaining about what the Lions are doing. It's just the hypocrisy that I'm seeing. Yeah, seriously, you can't have both. You can't whine about masculinity being gone and then all of a sudden your masculine players are getting emasculated by another team, and now it's an issue. I'm sorry, like, that just seems extremely hypocritical of me. But
in essence of that, I do feel like at a level, and you can tell me more about, you can say more about this topic than I ever can. I do feel at a base, I won't say soft because it's a hard hitting game. Football players are like, football's the one sport where I totally agree with how much people are paid, except Dak Prescott, because it's still the hardest hitting game. Like, baseball players don't deserve to get paid $100 million to like hit a ball, you run 20 feet and then that's it. That's all you do. No, football is the hardest hitting sport. That being said, I do feel like hitting has almost become a topic in recent weeks where it's like, well, you hit him a little too hard though. Like, I'm not sure if that's going to be legal there, and we're going to have a problem with that there. I don't know why I made Canadian, but
why are they Canadian?
I think I view Canadians as like the guys who go, "Hey man, Derry, we don't hit over here, right?
Hey man, Derry, you better
why don't you hit him with the maple
bud.
syrup next time?"
I mean, to answer your question, I can tell you why it's happening is because of people like Tua Tagovailoa, whose brain is slowly becoming pudding live on national television.
Yeah.
So that's why the hits are being toned down. I'm more so talking about the outsider's perspective, like the fans who want the hard hits back, want it all. Ooh, yeah, I'm so tough in football this, football that. Okay, don't run up the score on my team, though. Please stop.
You sound like every Vikings fan ever.
So,
please, my fantasy team, stop it.
Jesus.
I still remember, this was last season. Do you remember when it was when the Lions played the Rams, not the Chargers, I've learned.
Oh, good boy.
They played the Chargers, and I don't remember. It might have actually been Kirby. It was Kirby, Branch. It was one of those guys. I don't remember which one. But he got that like hit where he hit him like below the knee and he flipped him, and everybody was like, "Detroit's he's just a thug hitting like that. This is bullshit." And be like, that was a clean ass hit. You're just upset because you fucking lost.
And you're really trying your hardest not to say a certain word right now that you're really close to fucking saying there.
No, he said no. It was
Carl from Wisconsin,
right? Yeah, I was gonna say not me, because that's what Carl wrote. He said he's a dog.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't talking about you,
Carl.
Yeah, I got you. Regardless, man, the Lions are going in a great direction now. Officially, the number one overall team in the NFL.
That's fucking insane.
We're
biased as hell, but that's, you gotta admit, even from a non-point fan, invested Detroit fan, you still gotta realize how insane that is. That we are the current favorites because of the last franchise history of the Lions.
Who's favorite?
Like, even if you don't like it, you still gotta go like, wow, yeah, that is fucking crazy. I don't like it, but that's crazy. I love it, and that's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
That is fucking crazy.
We do have to give our thanks, our kudos to one player that I will talk about in a second. Lions up next, traveling to Indy and then getting Chicago on Thanksgiving. So things should be nice and calm, and then of course we get Green Bay at home after that. So the season is far from over, and now we are fighting for the number one overall seed in the NFC to get a home field advantage throughout the course of the playoffs. And a team that is very close and hot on our trail is the Philadelphia Eagles, who took on the Washington Commanders. It took them 4 quarters to get there. It took them till the fucking very end of the game to finally wake the hell up. But boy, oh boy, they did it, and they got it done through the hands of Mr. Saquon Barkley.
Listen, that's just what an Eagles game looks like. That's what I've accepted it at this point. That I am just going to forever be butthole tight for the entirety of the Eagles game until like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, where I finally go, okay, maybe we have some breathing room. But yeah, Saquon definitely won it for us, definitely for sure. He passed 1,000 yards for the year, so that's a big milestone there. Like I said, we gave up the lead late in the first quarter. There was this like weird flea flicker play almost that happened where we lost 14 yards. That wasn't cool. Eagles have tried a lot of play action this year, like a lot of play action just to give Jalen Hurts the ability to kind of make some reads and make some options. I'd appreciate, though, if they just took that play action just out of the playbook. Just take it on out of there. They've never used it before. Don't need to use it again. Also, it was a little scary because towards the end of the first half, Hurts was evaluated for a concussion. He cleared it. He's good. No concussion. No CTE. He was evaluated by an independent doctor, and he does not have a concussion. So he's good. But I got very scared. There's a bullshit face mask call that was missed in the end of the third.
That pass interference call was kind of not good as well, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, the refs always leave a little bit more to be desired. It for some reason, I'm not going to say it feels like the refs never want the Eagles to win, but I don't know. Maybe it's something in the Philadelphia tap water. I don't know, but
they're not making it easy for Philadelphia either at the same time.
No,
they're sick of all you goddamn mippers or whatever.
Oh my god. Okay, all right. That one felt a little racial slurry.
That one definitely felt like a slur. But no, listen, Philadelphia is not making it easier for themselves either because our star kicker, Jake Elliott, decided he wanted to forget how to kick a football.
I went back because
Does he also play for the Bengals?
At work, I'm able to listen to headphones, listen to whatever, and I went back and I re-listened to a couple of past episodes, and I believe I have here, and I quote, our amazing kicker, Jake Elliott, my hard carry for my fantasy team, him and Lamar are always just such a guarantee, and I love him, and I'd give my life for him, and I would never expect him to miss 2 or 3 kicks against the Washington Commanders. Never, ever.
I'm legitimately not trying to make it sound like hyperbole. I cannot remember the last time he missed a kick within 40 yards. I have no fucking clue what happened. I don't know what the fuck. He needs to do some soul searching. He needs to figure it out. If he does this again next week, cut him on the bench. He doesn't need to stay. Hey, some players that are doing a good thing. Reed Blankenship in the fourth quarter, kind of closing up the game with a crucial interception there. Him and Cooper DeJean have just been locking it down on defense. Cooper DeJean has been doing great. Cooper DeJean also bringing some life back to the punt returns.
Fun to say.
Yeah, he does have a very fun name to say, Cooper DeJean.
And he's white.
He is white. Yeah, he's part of the explosive whites.
Yeah,
him and Reed Blankenship are the.
He's a white corner.
They are called the explosive whites. They showed up to the game on Sunday wearing shirts that said 2 explosive whites. Shout out Pat McAfee for giving them that nickname.
Don't wear that T-shirt to the airport.
Yeah. Anyway, one interesting stat that came out of the end of the game, because I will continue to glaze Saquon. So Saquon has passed 19 touchdowns for the year, and an interesting stat that they said during the game, he's at 19 touchdowns for the year. Jalen Hurts is at 7 touchdowns under 1 yard, which means the tush push has gotten 7 touchdowns that Saquon has basically gotten them to the 1 yard line at. So you could basically add those 7 back to the total touchdowns that Saquon has gotten. So his value for the Eagles continues to be through the roof. During the post-game press conferencing that they do, they did it in Lincoln Financial Field, and the crowd started cheering, "Thank you, Giants."
However far the Eagles go this year, you guys have to thank the Giants. You have to send them a very nice postcard of thank you.
Thank you, you fucking idiots.
Well, I mean, listen, realistically, where do I think we're going this year? You know, Jackal, you said it. I think it too. I think it might be Eagles versus Lions, baby.
I literally, it is starting to feel like it is a crash course for the NFC.
Yeah.
I know, trust me, it is a very, 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 very long way from now. Months from now.
I'm so sorry we're gonna have to do it to you. I'm so sorry. I have no idea
I love it
how
when the
much
guy who
this
could barely
hurts.
win a game goes,
You
I
have
hate to
no
beat you guys.
idea how much this hurts, but we're gonna have to beat you. It's gonna have to happen.
That's a lot of talk for a team that let Kirk Cousins drive on him in 60 seconds for a game-winning touchdown.
That's a lot of talk for a team that hasn't been here in how many years?
Here's how long you haven't been there. We're here now.
Unproven.
Yeah.
Where's the depth
You're
on your
also
roster?
washed
Where's the
up.
depth on your roster, huh? What if J-Mo gets busted for roids again? You want to go back to those 3 or 4 weeks?
What if Nick Sirianni fights his fan base for the 10th time?
Go ahead, let him. Let him.
That one didn't even feel like a bit. That one felt real.
That one is real. That one is real. Let Sirianni at him.
Why is it after every Eagles game, Nick Sirianni is always like, "Yeah, fuck you. I never fucking loved you." He's not from New York, but I feel like it needed to be said.
That's just how he is.
I never loved you guys.
That's just
he's
how
not the
he
Penguin
is.
either.
He's a penguin eater? What'd you call him?
I said he's not the Penguin either.
Oh.
I never loved you. Where you from?
No, he's not the pen.
I
He's
slept
Lex
with your
Luthor.
mother.
That's why he shaves his head when he has a manic episode.
I don't remember Danny DeVito sounding like that. I'm going to be honest.
Hey, Danny DeVito's from New Jersey. He could be a Penguin.
Hey,
because I know enough in the NFL, baby. You like my segues, motherfucker? You're not the only one that can do them.
Cut out.
You like my segues, motherfucker? Because you're not the only one that can do them.
Yeah, cut out.
No, we didn't hear the actual segue. All we heard was you can't.
We heard.
You like my segues? I don't know what you said.
Because there's another DeVito back in the NFL. Because Kevin,
Tommy
baby,
Cutlets.
You are back living in a world where Tony Danza is now another starting quarterback in the NFL, baby. As it was announced today that Daniel Jones has been demoted to not the second stringer, but riding the bench as the third string quarterback for the New York Giants.
Go ahead, bye.
As much as I love the Lions, I love the New York Giants because they seem like they are riding that struggle bus hard. You're telling me Tony Danza DeVito is back as the starting QB for the New York Giants?
The New Jersey Giants now have Tommy DeVito.
Fucking wait for
it should
Sunday.
be the New Jersey Giants. They need to come home. They're in MetLife. Damn it! It's in the Meadowlands.
God, I can't wait for Sunday. I'm so excited.
This circles back into something that you said earlier because you said this is the matchup that all of New Jersey wants to see. I say, nah. Because, hold on, let me do the math here. Oh,
Tell the man from New Jersey what he wants to see.
It already happened. Because I wanted to see. I thought one of the last games of the season would have been Don Corleone, Tony Danza going up against the fallen angel, the former Don of New York, Aaron Rodgers, as the Jets would have taken on the Tommy DeVito Giants 1-on-1 in the MetLife Stadium in the heart of New Jersey.
Sounds great.
I think that match would have been something that everybody in that area would have wanted to see. But unfortunately, it was a preseason matchup, and it's not going to happen.
Yep. Already happened.
No.
Joint practice.
But it sounds really good on paper, don't it?
Oh, yeah. Sounds great.
Literal
Next season.
gutter laugh like I had from when I was like, I always check scores when like I'm watching football to see like how they are playing. And I was like, oh, the Jets are winning. Okay, that's cool. And then as soon as I found out the Colts won by 1 point, I laughed out loud so hard. Thank God I was in my truck because I saw it. I started fucking laughing because I was like, oh my God, this makes me so happy. I don't have a problem with the Jets. I don't have an actual problem with Aaron Rodgers. Well, it's kind of like how I picture like the Cowboys. Like, do I have an issue with them now? No, because they suck. Do I have an issue with Aaron Rodgers? I did. But also, not only did the Detroit Lions put the period at the end of the sentence on his career in Green Bay, but he's also having the worst career of his life. So I'm like, justice. This is just enjoyable to watch now, honestly. This is just nice.
You need to learn how to start kicking people while they're down, because I think Aaron Rodgers deserved this and fucking then some, dude. One of the biggest prima donnas in the history of the fucking NFL. I dated Danica Patrick. I drink lizard semen in a dark room. I'm gonna sue Jimmy Kimmel. Like, motherfuck is getting into more
hold on, that
Jimmy
Kimmel one was deserved.
Aaron Rodgers can take his.
He gets that one. The others,
chili.
Well, sometimes you don't need the lizard semen after 8 losses. It's not gonna help.
Fucking chili pepper in his water.
He can take his red chili pepper water fountain of youth and shove it up his ass.
Go home.
I tried drinking that. I put red chili pepper in water, and I took a drink of it, and it tasted like shit, and it made me shit my brains out for 2 days.
Honestly, I don't understand how that's a fountain of youth. I shit on my brains too.
There was no fountain of youth. There was a fountain of losing 10 pounds. But I didn't want to lose it that way.
That's why he shits out all the old years, so he's a young man again. Oh, I get it now. I'm so ready for him to retire.
I think he's using that to study for his passes, because his passes are looking like shit.
What I think he wanted was what Tom Brady also wanted. What was Tom Brady's like last season was like a 7-8 or something?
It wasn't good. Yeah, it wasn't good.
I think they made the playoffs at like a 10-7.
Did they finish 10-7? Okay. I feel like he definitely wants what Tom Brady had. Was like, he wants like I'm gonna go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna retire, and I'm gonna be great. And he's just fucking not.
He wants to ride off into the sunset.
He does, and he's not gonna fucking get that.
No. He's gonna have to drink so much, or drink or smoke or whatever. I don't even know how you do ayahuasca, but he's gonna have to do so much ayahuasca to even see a fucking sunset that he's not gonna be able to play good football on his way out.
It's been this way in the NFL for years, since he came into the league in fucking like 2008. At this point, like, I'm starting to get shades of Brett Favre. I'm sick of it. I'm done.
Well, he'll also sue your ass.
He will. He sued Pat McAfee. The Jets have just turned into the Aaron Rodgers Mickey Mouse clubhouse. He got his coach fired. He got all his friends there, and clearly it's still not fucking working. So we'll see what happens from here on out. But I do think it's time for Aaron Rodgers to go. Will he, though? More than likely not, because he's a stubborn old white man at this point.
They're going to have him out there in a wheelchair.
Yeah, before they get him to fucking retire. Very much shades of Brett Favre at this point. I think at one point in Green Bay, he's like, yeah, no, me and Brett, we're 2 different quarterbacks. We're 2 different people. I think we might have very similar careers, but him and I are 2 separate people.
I plan on
very similar careers
later in my life.
Ugh, gross.
Very similar careers.
They're both going to do Levi jeans. They're both going to do some weird things towards the AAA club or whatever they are.
Aaron Rodgers might sue Pat McAfee at one point because Pat might say something out of pocket and might piss off Aaron Rodgers and Danica Patrick or some shit.
No more Aaron Rodgers Tuesday.
Allegedly, Mr. Rodgers, put your dogs on a leash.
Allegedly.
Okay? It's all alleged.
Don't sue me.
My goodness. Same
Don't
thing
sue
for you,
me.
Mr.
I got my
Favre.
COVID
Put
vaccine.
your phone down. You can't even get much out of us anyways, bud.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, man,
Aaron,
Levi jeans ain't paying him anymore. All right, he needs the few bucks.
That is true.
Aaron, if you're trying to sue somebody, I don't got shit, man. I don't know.
I think I think the people who do have money and unfortunately ran out of it this weekend, because gentlemen, I know things got a little hot, a little heated between the three of us. I know Mike isn't here to keep the peace.
What?
But one thing that we can become friends with again, in unison, in unity. Everybody,
exactly
join hands. Join hands. It's okay. Come here.
America.
Why are your hands
together.
sticky?
United.
Ooh.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just thinking of
They're
this game
warm.
because Josh Allen did it.
He did it.
Josh Allen fucking did it. The Bills, the Buffalo Bills, overcame the Kansas City Chiefs to a final score of 30-21. It wasn't even close. Not like a last-second bullshit play. It was they won by 2 scores.
The Kevin Nash to our Goldberg.
Gorgeous. They broke the streak. I'm kind of pissed that the Lions didn't get a chance to do it, but still, the streak doesn't get a chance to make it to the Super Bowl.
Undertaker.
I don't know if you guys have.
God.
See, at this point, I go out of my way to look for it because I never realized how much joy I found in it, but I find so much joy in it. I go out of my way to like go to the other side of TikTok, or other side of Twitter, and see what these other people are saying. And the Chiefs fans have now stated that the refs were against them, and the refs were on the Bills side. And it is the funniest fucking thing to hear these people go, this is bullshit. The refs were against us. Be like, you motherfuckers.
They tried to keep us down.
You guys are notoriously known for having them on your side. You don't get to pull that card. I don't care if they would have missed 52 calls, which they didn't. We all saw that face mask that they didn't call. And it's just hilarious. They're like, well, this bullshit. I mean, they're just against us. They want us to lose. Be like, no.
I mean, what really happened
just pissy.
Is just that Taylor Swift wasn't there.
Yeah. She didn't want to go to Buffalo. I don't blame her.
She said
But
it's
still.
too cold. It's too cold. I'm not going to Buffalo in
That makes
November. Go
sense.
fuck yourself, Travis.
And I think the other reason why they lost is because, hold on, let me check my notes here. Josh Allen put his pee-pee in the mouth of the Kansas City defense, I think.
I think I actually saw that, yeah.
I cannot confirm nor deny that, but that's just... I think this is from Mike, actually, so this is his notes on the game.
I think Mike wanted to do that himself.
Yeah, Mike wants Josh Allen PP.
He it was 4th down inside Chiefs territory. Bills were marching, and normally at this point you think like, play it safe, kick a field goal. Nope. Josh Allen ran it himself on a quarterback draw play, got the first down, and just kept running to get the final score, to put it out of reach, making it 31-20. The Kansas City Chiefs are now sitting at 9-1, tied with your Detroit Lions for the best record in the NFL. And it is a great day when the Chiefs lose, and as well as the Niners lose, because we'll go quick glance through all these other games, gentlemen. I know we've been here for a minute.
We got some pickups.
Geno Smith put on an absolute fucking clinic on that final fourth quarter drive to make the final score. Seattle 20 to the 49ers 17. I'm glad I got that upset pick right, because boy, oh boy, I didn't get much else right last weekend. The Saints beat the Browns because Taysom Hill remembered how to play fucking football again, to the final score of 35-14. Minnesota had a very odd game against Tennessee, making me very much more confident in the Lions' ability to hold on and win the division, because that game was a lot closer than it should have been. Vikings 23, Tennessee 13. The Packers somehow channeled some black magic voodoo of Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre probably to hold on their dominant streak against the Bears, 20-19 off of a blocked field goal. Rams beat the Patriots 20-22. The Falcons got their ass kicked by the Broncos, 38-6. The Chargers and Bengals actually had a very sneaky good Sunday night football matchup, a lot better than I think both of you gave it credit for, with the Chargers winning 34-27. And really the only other game of note that happened over the weekend was the Baltimore Ravens, the Baltimore Jim Harbaughs, going down to the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers in a very, very weird game. Russell Wilson remembering how to play football as your Pittsburgh Steelers sit atop the AFC North at 7-2, beating Baltimore 18-16. Very, very odd game. I did not expect it to go that way, and I think none of us did because I believe we all picked Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think I picked
Lamar let me
Steelers.
down.
Hold on. I will check the notes here. I'm very much a prepared podcaster.
You know how you said on a previous episode, I said that Jake Elliott and Lamar never let me down.
We all picked Baltimore, by the way.
We did.
Yes. Jake Elliott, Baltimore never let you down.
Yeah.
Lamar let everybody down this weekend.
Yeah.
Turns out
thank God the
only
Nittany
people,
Lions were good. Thank God.
Turns out the only people that know how to stop Lamar are the people inside of his own division. Who'd have thunk it?
The people that play him all the time.
There's another game tonight, but it is really not worth of note at all because it is the Battle of Texas, and the CJ Strouds are looking for a bounce-back game after they got 5 interceptions against the Lions and did fuck all with it, and they are going to be able to beat up on the Dallas Cooper Rushes, as it is the Battle of Texas tonight. Houston going up against Dallas. Houston should win that one pretty easly, cementing themselves further into the lead of the AFC.
Which side of the field is the sun on? Well, I guess actually it's 8 o'clock. There's no sun in Dallas, is
probably
there?
no sun at all, being honest with ourselves.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good. They can wait to demolish the stadium for another week.
There is a reason why we spent so much time on the NFL this week is because college, unfortunately, is hitting a bit of a... This is about the time where the college hits the slow part of the season, where last week... I'll be honest here, as the resident college guy, nothing of importance happened. There was really not much of anything going on. South Carolina, the Cox ended up pulling through against the Missouri Tigers in maybe the game of the week. I don't know. It was kind of a lukewarm thing. There was some close upsets. Like Oregon was down to Wisconsin at one point. The number 1 Oregon Ducks being down to an unranked Wisconsin team is quite odd. But in true college fashion, nothing came of it, so it didn't really mean much in the end anyways.
After a weird week of college football, who ranks as number 1?
Well, if you give me a uno segundo, por favor, senor, I can find out that for you. Because Michigan did not play a game. However, Penn State did.
Yes, we did.
So, Mr. Penn State, if you could talk about your win over Washington real quick, I'm going to pull up the numbers for FGK.
Over Washington? You mean Purdue?
Purdue. Sorry, Purdue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Washington, Purdue. My favorite state.
Of course.
We were at Purdue, but that did not change the outcome. Penn State slaughtered Purdue 49-10. So it's exactly what
Purdue
you want to see.
Want to fucking show up?
They
Purdue has won 1 game so far this year.
Yeah, they're 1-9. So, the story of any Penn State game this season is where is Tyler Warren? And that was correct again. Tyler Warren, responsible for 4 of those touchdowns on the night. Katron Allen picking up a couple as well. More than capable running back. Penn State is just trying to show that they can do whatever the fuck they want, and they did. If they wanted to run the ball, they did. If they wanted to throw the ball, they did. If they wanted to score, they did. It honestly, it was like beating up a Make-A-Wish kid.
It was like beating up the Jacksonville Jaguars, you could say.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen. Both of the Lion teams did great.
Yeah, Lion supremacy, baby.
Lion supremacy. There we go.
I'm all about it, dude. Hell yeah. Okay, so to answer your question, FGK, I got it all pulled up. And realistically, viewers, that's about as much as you could say about the Penn State-Purdue game. There was literally nothing else to that. It was Penn State kicking the shit out of a crippled kid for 60 minutes straight. Now, Kevin, there is 2 separate rankings. There's the AP ranking, and now there's the college football playoffs ranking, because it is technically 2 separate committees. So we'll focus on the college football playoff rankings because that is the one that's actually going to determine the games that are going to be happening in December. Are you following?
Yes.
All right, we'll start at the bottom and we'll work our way up. So, coming in at number 1 is your Oregon Ducks. The Oregon Ducks.
As the number 1 ranked team.
That's
yes,
whack.
they survived Wisconsin. They are still first place in the Big Ten because they are one of the very few undefeated teams in college football right now. So it does, even though the game was close and technically they should, on paper, lose points, they aren't going to, just because that they have not lost. They have not lost a game yet.
There's a trap game in there somewhere. There has to be. There's no way in hell.
Well, in the regular season, maybe not so much because they don't have games left. We are down to the final two weeks of the season, and Oregon doesn't play very many more people here soon. So, number 2 in the college football ranking is the Texas Longhorns. Number 3, the BYU Cougars. And number 4, dropping from 4 to 3, is the Miami Hurricanes, the current leader of the ACC. So those 4 at the top, 1 through 4, are the projected winners of their conferences in college football. And if you do win your conference championship, you will end up getting a bye. So you will miss the first round of the playoffs. And starting the first round of the playoffs, we turn to the technically number 2 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. But since they are not the leader of the division right now, they're not scheduled to win it. They would be number 5 ranked. And they would be taking on the number 12 ranked Boise State Broncos. Kevin, I will give you $100 of my own money if you could tell me where Boise State is. He's thinking about it. He's thinking real hard.
Yeah.
We'll let him sit on it and think it.
Idaho.
Damn it! I think he got it.
yeah. Boise's in Idaho, yeah.
They are kind of a nothing team because they would be the highest group of 5 winner to make the college football playoffs. And they want to start including those teams that aren't, the Michigans, the Alabamas, the Michigan States. They want to start including them more because of how many of those teams have had, say, perfect seasons and have been able to make it a decent run. Like Western Michigan had a perfect season. UCF had a perfect season in the past. So they want to include those teams who have been able to perform at a high level and actually give them a chance to make the college football playoffs. So they would be going up against Ohio State in round 1. It's not going to be an easy thing for them, but they're going to try their damnedest regardless. Then the next matchup would see the number 6 Penn State Nittany Lions still be at home. And unfortunately, Mr. Arrow, you would not draw Alabama anymore, as you guys would actually see the number 11 ranked Ole Miss Rebels at home.
Okay,
Ole Miss.
Yeah, we beat up some Confederates. Works for me.
Not too bad if you ask me. Moving on, the next matchup, we'll go through these 2 quickly. Notre Dame going up against Tennessee. And the most interesting matchup, in my opinion, would see the undefeated Indiana Hoosiers hosting the Alabama Crimson Tide at home. Indiana and Alabama in Indiana in the middle of December sounds fucking absurd, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if there's a playoff game at Penn State, get ready for some snow. There's going to be a lot of it.
Yeah,
There's going to be a lot of it.
I am so excited for these because all of the first round is played at the home team's field, like the higher numbers field. So it would be at Ohio State, Penn State, Indiana, and Tennessee.
Yeah, so everywhere except Tennessee would have snow.
Which is pretty much, dude. One thing of note that I want you guys to notice is that there is one team that I did not say in those rankings, and it is not Michigan. There's another very important team that is not listed here. Quick guesses? Quick guesses will make a fun little thing out of it.
I was always a fan of Kent State.
However, you are both correct.
What?
However, that is not the team I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Technically, yes, both Rutgers and Kent State are not going to be making the college football playoffs this year.
So you mean a more surprising
right.
team?
Very much more surprising.
Okay.
Temple.
God, who's prevalent?
If the season, I'll save you the smoke coming out of yours and just tell you. If the season ended today, the Georgia Bulldogs will not be competing for the national championship.
Wait, I thought they were highly ranked.
That's where, remember what I said earlier, how there's two separate rankings?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Because
Yeah, you sucked off the wrong judges, Georgia.
technically, as of now, Georgia is ranked number 12. But the 12th seed in the tournament bracket goes to the group of 5 school, the smaller schools who will be allowed to compete. So technically, the Georgia Bulldogs on paper will be jumped by the team in Idaho, the Boise State Broncos.
Whoa.
That's why the college football playoffs are going to be so fucking exciting this year. These next 2 weeks where it's not as fun as important, come college football playoff season, it's going to be fucking... I have not said this about college football at all this year. It will be must-watch TV. So we got that.
That's why they do it.
To look forward to. Quick other games of note. Georgia did knock off Tennessee 31-17.
Get out of here.
Michigan State goes down to Illinois 16-30. Colorado beat the fucking brakes off of Utah, so it turns out the upset pick there was incorrect. But right now the rumors are saying that the head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes is now rumored to be the new head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. So we'll see how that goes.
So is Mike McCarthy going to be fired?
More than Kevin, more than likely.
So he's been head coach for what, 5 years now?
Too long. Too long.
When was the last time the Cowboys went to the playoffs?
Last year.
When was the last time the Cowboys won a playoff game?
I couldn't fucking tell you. Actually, you know what? You want to know something that's really awkward?
Uh-oh.
The last time the Cowboys won a playoff game was probably the game against Detroit where they waved the penalty off. Yeah. So it's probably been a decade since the Cowboys have won a playoff game.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. So
That's insane.
all right. We'll wrap up the current talk. We'll look forward to this upcoming weekend. Again, I'm very sorry, gentlemen. The college slate, not that exciting because this week is popularly known as the Cupcake Week, where most teams in the SEC, play nobody schools filled with a bunch of nobodies.
It's the take a break week.
Like,
Did
for
somebody
example,
want to tell Penn State that?
the Clemson Tigers are playing the Citadel.
Were they the bad guys in Assassin's Creed 2?
I think so, Kevin.
Those were the Templars.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this week, not very good. Penn State playing Minnesota. Penn State should have that. Like, oh, yeah, here's another good one. Georgia playing the University of Massachusetts.
Oh, I love them in the blind side. I think they were the bad guys.
My uncle went there.
Tennessee playing UTEP.
Yeah.
What? What's a UTEP? That sounds like a disease.
Are they the UTEP Utahs or something?
No, they're the miners, right? The UTEP coal miners or something?
They're the Dr.
miners.
Disrespect miners.
Oh, no.
No.
He's not allowed within 500 feet of that school.
The South Carolina Gamecocks are playing Wofford.
Dude, I love after like a night of drinking, I love a good Whopper. Like
Whopper, Junior Whopper. I could go for a good Whopper right now. I didn't have any dinner before we recorded.
There is a couple good games that we could take a look at. I say,
a couple.
Our first matchup is technically a top 5 matchup. However, I could tell you how this is going to go. We see the number 5 Indiana Hoosiers heading to the number 2 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes at 12 o'clock.
Hoosiers versus Buckeyes. Well, this one's easy for us. We're never going to say Ohio. Even if we think they're going to win, we're not going to say they're going to win. So
I think Ohio State's going to win.
Oh, fuck. Give me give me the Hoosiers. I don't care.
I don't.
The only time I root for Ohio is when they face Jim Harbaugh.
And they're not ever going to do that anymore.
Unless the Browns face them, but...
Who did Mike say he was going to give all his picks to this week?
You. He sent the email, remember?
Oh, he gave him to me?
Yeah, you don't remember the email? He was like...
Hold on.
He sent the dick pic, and he was like, give it to Dan. I was like...
God,
I just got the picture. I didn't see that.
Oh, so
it a caption?
He said, give... I think there's
he's typing right now.
My fucking monitor. Oh, this is really awkward for me. He said, give me the Hoosiers, Daddy, because who's your daddy? I am.
Wait. Mike just sent a message at the exact same time you read it. That's good. Hey, we get desktop sound. That's gonna be great. You're gonna hear the Discord.
That'd be perfect.
Mike said.
Next up, we see the number 14th ranked BYU Cougars taking on the number 21 ranked Arizona State Sun Devils in a big old Big 12 showdown. So, Kevin, this is the Cougars versus the Sun Devils.
Sun Devils definitely sounds like something a fucking, like, frat boy would say, like, yeah, my boys Chad and Kroger call me the Sun Devil.
Kroger!
And honestly, the Sun Devils would definitely be taken down by a Cougar, so give me the Cougars. Like, a Cougar's definitely going to take down some Chad named Sun Devil. Like, yeah, babe, I don't mean to brag, but they kind of call me the Sun Devil. And then he's done in 2 seconds, and then the Cougar wins.
Okay, Era. Don't think too hard.
The Sun Devils, I guess. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know anything about either of these two teams.
Like I said.
Hey, I don't either, but I got there.
If you look
I just
at
picked one randomly. That's why there was a long buffer.
Oh, if you look at this week's schedule, it's not good.
Yeah, I get you. I understand. I'm looking at it. I see you.
I will join you in picking Arizona State because I think their uniforms in College Football 25 are much better than a bunch of Mormons. Yeah. Oh, sorry. By the way, the BYU Cougars 100% a Mormon school. So
fuck the Mormons.
All right. Well, then I'm definitely going for them because not only do they have the team, but they also got 7 other players for each player.
Underwear.
Yeah. All the wives come out on the field and they start playing the game too.
Yeah. See, they just have unlimited players.
Okay. Let me scroll down a little bit here. Mike says, "Who's your daddy?" I am. I also like talking to older women than me, so I guess technically give me the Cougars.
That is canon, Mike. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair.
He knows what he likes. He knows what he likes.
And boy, oh boy, oh shit. Yeah, this is not a good... No, don't worry, next week should be better. The last game we'll talk about this week in prime time sees your United States military army taking on the number 6 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So this is technically another top 20 matchup, but it's Army versus Notre Dame.
I'll tell you this. I wouldn't send Notre Dame to Normandy. I also wouldn't send the Army to go face Notre Dame in a football game. Give me Notre Dame.
Give me Normandy.
Give me Normandy.
Era.
For the first time in probably their entire history, Army is 9-0. And I'm proud to be an American where I can back my undefeated Army football team. Give me Army.
Oh, I feel so rejuvenated. I'm welling up, tears in my eyes.
Do you feel the patriotism? Put your arm out and catch the Eagles flying above us.
Kevin, you said we'd never pick Ohio State.
Yeah.
Well, as a Michigan fan, I'd be caught fucking dead if I give my fucking pick to the Irish. Fuck the Irish. Give me the Army.
Yeah, fuck the Irish.
When did the rivalry start with Notre Dame?
No, it's a very long standing. They just don't play each other anymore because Notre Dame's a pussy, and they're in. You know how college has conferences, Kevin?
Yes.
Notre Dame willingly decides to be a brat and a piece of shit and not join a conference. They're independent.
You can choose to do that?
Yes, and they've been doing that for years, and it pisses people off.
Yeah, you just go, fuck you, I don't want a conference.
What are you
They said
afraid
Notre
of?
Dame
What are you
join a
afraid of?
conference. They said, no, I don't want to, mate. I don't really want.
No,
We're going to be
a
over here with our
conference.
potatoes. We'll be at a potato conference.
All right, we talked about your racism with Irish accent last week. All right, let's not
Okay,
We
so
got the
India
leprechaun
for Saudi
conference.
Arabia is fine, but Irish and potato, that's drawn the line.
That's too far, okay? All right?
I apologize to our Irish viewers.
Oh, okay.
You may like potatoes.
I just got another message from Mike. There's no picture, though. It's just a spilled picture of Guinness. I think Mike's going to pick Notre Dame.
Oh,
I think. I don't know.
Or is that like a? Or
I
is that
interpret
like a thing
that as
where
a cry for help.
I was to say, or maybe he like bought the Guinness and he spilled intentionally to show that he doesn't give a fuck about the Irish.
Oh, well, it's too late. I already wrote it down.
Oh fuck! Hell well.
Okay. I'm going to need some Guinness if we keep going.
To the NFL slate. We'll do these quickly because I thought these would be better, but okay. Let's see. We're going to start. Oh, God. All of these are just. Oh, fuck's sake.
Way to sell it.
You know what? Here. We'll sell it. We'll sell it good. Kevin, you ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Baker Mayfield versus Tony Danza, 1:00 on Sunday. Giants, Bucks. Who you got?
Fuck. Well,
Oh, yeah.
as much as I
baby.
love Tony Danza, let's be honest, Baker Mayfield's better, so I'm obviously going to go with Baker Mayfield, but I just want Tony Danza to win my heart.
Era. You're taking too long. I'll take New York.
Okay. Jeez, okay. All right, New York, I guess.
Yeah, Tony
Never forget 9/11.
Okay, I got another picture from Mike. Oh, Jesus Christ. It is an old woman wearing pirate lingerie.
Oh. Is she hot?
Oh, well, it's kind of sagging a little bit, and I think the left one's bigger than the right one, so I guess
Is she
Mike's
hot,
going Tampa Bay. I mean, I'll send it to the group chat.
Okay.
Next up, in the 425 slot, we see a very good rematch, a playoff rematch, in fact, as the San Francisco 49ers are traveling to Green Bay, Wisconsin, taking on the Green Bay Fudge Packers. Niners, Packers, 425 on Sunday.
Who the fuck are a fudge packer?
That's what they do in Green Bay. They pack fudge. That's where the name came from.
Oh, is that the team name?
Oh, I mean,
they
they
were
say
cheese.
it's because of cheese. They make cheese in Green Bay, but
Yeah, I thought
if you
Wisconsin was
Google-
known for cheese.
if you Google where's fudge pack,
I don't want them to show me where to pack my fudge.
Oh my God, you're
Hey,
taking
I don't
too
know
long.
if
I'm
I'm
taking the
typing.
49ers. That win would help.
Packers in the Google.
All I'm saying is, I like if you're asking me if I'd rather have my fudge packed or who's that team?
Were you not the Niners, Kevin? San Francisco.
Sorry, I got cut. Oh, I don't root for them either. You know what? Give me the Dallas Cowboys. I want them to cash in their. I'm going to cash in their college in the bank.
Okay, fine. I'm writing in Dallas for this game, and then Kevin automatically loses a point.
Fuck. All right, fine. Give me the 49ers.
All right.
Oh my God. Era.
Give me the Niners. It is Dandy's grandmother's favorite team, and Dandy is smart and beautiful, which means I trust their grandmother's football intuition.
Man,
How
I don't know.
was a grandma.
I don't know why the fuck me and Mike are just playing Pictionary with each other, but the next thing you sent me is Brett Favre wearing a pair of Levi's and is showing his ass to the camera. So I think Mike's picking Green Bay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, again, at least he knows what he likes.
And finally, Monday Night Football of next week is a Super Bowl rematch, but not by team, as this is one of the more anticipated Monday Night Football matchups of the season, as it is a repeat of the Har Bowl, as the Baltimore Ravens are traveling all the way out to Los Angeles to take on Jim Harbaugh and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brother versus brother, Ravens versus Chargers. Fellas, who do we got and why?
Give me the Ravens, but also I'd prefer a tie. I genuinely hope that they can't beat each other and they both go home depressed and have an awkward Thanksgiving.
Era.
Derrick Henry is going to rip that field to shreds. Give me the Ravens.
I miss Jim Harbaugh. Michigan fucking sucks without him. I think Jim is stealing the plays of John when they're eating dinner with each other at their dad's house. So he already has the whole playbook fucking memorized. So he knows what his brother's going to run before his brother even runs it. It's brilliant, I say. It's brilliant. I think the Chargers win here easy. Okay. No. There it is. Then now Mike sent the picture. And it is a picture of it's a classic one. It's shirtless Jim Harbaugh holding up the football at Michigan with his weirdly grotesque body shape. So I think Mike will be joining me with the Los Angeles Chargers. And there we go. Another week of pick'ems in the books. We did actually 3 batches of pick'ems here. We did AEW, we did college, and we did NFL. Hell yeah.
We be picking.
Not bad.
We be picking.
This is a pick'em episode.
I think I am ready to prepare my brain for the onslaught of double chunk chocolate cookies that I'm going to be seeing this weekend.
Double chunk chocolate cookie!
I think I'm all done here tonight, fellas. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I'm
happy.
Listen, I've had a couple of chicken bakes. I can feel my arteries clogging. I need to lay down. I'm just gonna lay down here and just really
going on the floor 2 weeks in a row. Oh boy.
Yeah. Now again, a lot. It's been a lot of grease. They're like $4.50.
It happens.
So it's really easy to just get a bunch of them, and then I can just eat all of them at once. I can get like 2 or 3 of them.
I bet.
It's so cheap. And then I get a double chocolate cookie. And I eat that, and I can feel my arteries clogged.
I'll count it.
And then I'm up late at night, and it hurts.
Hey,
still talking. You can get
self-plug here. You can follow me at twitch.tv/JackalJoker or subscribe at youtube.com/JackalJoker. Get those shameless self-plugs in where you can, baby.
I've been uploading a lot more. You can see all the uploads at Fire Guy Kev, youtube.com/Fire Guy Kev. Okay,
so, all right, now we've been
1, 3. Okay, we're good.
Hey, I brought the boom right on your chest.
And hey, listen, when my arteries aren't clogging, you can find me at twitch.tv/RV1 or youtube.com/RV1
He is still talking.
He's still talking.
Hey, also, if you enjoyed,
you still got the shirt on, right?
Shut up.
Oh.
If you enjoyed this episode, you can leave a comment and let it. I don't know what the comment of the week is. Let us know if you like your double chunk chocolate cookie or your chicken bake. And let us know how many booms or dooms you give Big AJ versus QT Marshall. And follow us and subscribe. And I need to take. I think I can feel my arteries clogging. I'm
gonna drop another elbow. Kevin, get ready on
1,
it.
2, 3.
Double winner. I won twice. God, this doesn't happen for me. Usually I get a tooth knocked out, or I get concussed, or I get
nice. Well deserved.
I give it.
Everything's.
I give it 2 booms.
And he is still moving.
I'm just gonna walk away at this point. He's still going. I tried to make it like a doom shot, but it ended up being a boom shot, and now I gotta bring the boom. That's what I do. I bring the boom. I bring the boom to you.